Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play The Witcher 3, potentially the last episode of The Witcher 3, the main game anyway. We defeated Eredin, but Avallac'h may have betrayed us, so let's not waste any more time and get to the tower quickly.
Shit. An earthquake?
We must hurry.
Oh yeah, our
That ship's
ship.
about to disintegrate.
Oh well,
Go.
this isn't good. We put so much effort into building that ship. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to run straight for my quest. I mean, I have a vague idea how I'm supposed to get to the tower.
We'll save time.
Oh, okay. Take a horse. There we go. Anyway, let's give Yennefer a head start so I can actually follow her. And off we go.
And giants shall face giants in battle. Just like
Oh!
This is not good.
Oh, I see. Monsters are coming.
Just beginning.
what'll happen next?
I don't know, Geralt.
It's kinda hard to keep track of Yennefer with all the monsters around. But yeah, I think I'm just going to ignore the monsters and I'm just going to follow Yennefer, right?
More on the way.
We must hurry, Geralt. The gates between the worlds are growing wider.
I see that.
Tremors are getting worse.
We've not much time.
Move it!
Alright. It's not much further.
What happened to them?
The White Frost!
Damn
White
it.
Frost?
Various.
Wait! Gavaris Tavel! Keep near me.
Okay, oh I see, I need to stay in this protective shield because I'm going to freeze to death otherwise. Alright. This is insane. What is happening? Well, I'm happy with that. Pretty sure I already looted that box. Oh yeah, right, I need to
When I'm done with
just stay close here. There we go. Count is dead. Alright, we're almost here.
Damn! Avallac'h surrounded the tower with a magic barricade.
Can you dismantle it?
Dismantle? No, I can make a tear at best. But only for a moment, because there's no...
Specifics, Yen. Will we both get through?
No! You must go alone!
I'll come back. With Ciri.
I know! Agored! Tyrgain! Agored! Now, Geralt!
Okay, let's do this.
I'm fine! Now go! And give Avallac'h my heartfelt regards!
Alright. Get to the Elven Tower. Yes, I'm on it. Hopefully we can get some explanation for what's going on here.
Geralt. So unfortunate. I'd hoped you wouldn't have to witness this.
Where's Ciri?
Nearby. Listen.
Shut up. I've heard enough of your bullshit. Draw your weapon. Let's get this over with. Think I'm gonna fall for that? No chance. You're wrong. Trusted you once. Won't make that mistake again.
I am not your foe. I am merely helping Cirilla.
I don't
How?
believe you. Can't. Not after all that's happened.
Will you believe me? Avalok speaks the truth. I asked him to help me open the tower, because I aim to enter it.
Why?
Why the hell would you do this? The Wild Hunt's been defeated.
The White Frost has not.
Okay, but...
The prophecies are true. I have seen worlds bound in ice. I know what awaits you. Only the Elder Blood can stop the White Frost. Only I can stop it.
How do you even stop the White Frost? I mean, it's like some sort of ice age, right? You don't have to do this, you know?
You don't have to make this sacrifice.
You're wrong. The White Frost is inevitable. It will come to freeze the worlds one after the other, eradicating all life. Only I can stop the destruction. I've given it much thought and made my decision.
There's gotta be another way.
What can you know about saving the world, silly? You're but a witcher. This is my story, not yours. You must let me finish telling it.
Well, I couldn't stop you anyway, so good luck.
Good luck, Ciri.
Perhaps I should have told you. I see now you might have understood.
Know you better than you think. Don't keep me waiting.
Good luck. Come on, Ciri, you can do this. You can do this. Okay. So... did it work? Don't leave me hanging here. 2 weeks later? No, I want to know what happened. I don't want to know what's going on 2 weeks later in Vizima. Well...
The gentleman will follow.
Follow the Chamberlain. So I'm back in the palace.
Report. 4th Kite Squadron. The Funsberg Division as a whole. Deserters.
Does General Voorhis know?
He's at a briefing. They're not letting anyone in.
Nonsense. Get in there and report to him at once.
Why does it look so discombobulated here? Look at this place. So chaotic. But yeah, apparently we're going to talk to Emir again.
The Redanians will be here shortly. The decision must be taken now. If the Emperor refuses, someone else must do it.
How dare you?
His Majesty would have been a cold corpse if my men hadn't stopped the assassin last night.
And you believe that gives you the right to be arrogant?
What I believe is that another attempt is imminent, and I can't be sure we'll be able to stop it.
I have the slight impression that the war isn't going so well for Emir.
Is Daithwin Adden Incarn at Morwood?
Which is probably why the place looks so in disarray.
Speak.
Ciri is dead.
Nope,
How
I
did it
refuse to
happen?
believe
The
that.
White Cold. You're familiar with the prophecy? Ciri tried to stop it. She did, but paid the ultimate price.
Where is the body?
I doubt it'll ever be found.
Who else knows?
Avalach, Elven Sage. But I doubt you'll find him either.
And Yennefer?
She's decided to stay in the north. Provided you don't object.
I don't. And you?
Well, I don't know. I'm a little bit out of words. I don't believe that Ciri's dead. I will believe it when I see proof for it. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I have post-war work to do. Some stuff will come up.
Plenty of work for witchers after a war. I'll travel east, maybe north.
Did Cirilla say... Did she ask you to convey anything?
Well, we didn't really talk about you, but I suppose I can pretend that she did. I almost feel a little bit sorry for him right now. Yeah, she regretted not being able to say goodbye. Whatever.
She regretted not getting a chance to say goodbye.
Did she tell you this? Really?
Didn't have to. She wanted to make peace. I know that. If there's nothing else...
There is, but you may go. Witcher, I do not wish to see you ever again.
I think that can be arranged. I demand an explanation. Right now. Sometime later. What's up with all the sudden time skips?
Need any help? With a wagon?
We'll manage, mate.
We thank you for your concern.
Aye. Because you don't look like no wheelwright, that's sure.
Change is coming.
Well, that's the truth of it.
The Nilfgaardians have fled, the Redanians have barely arrived, and bandits sense the void. Practically feel they have free reign.
Barely got away, then busted a wheel and watched our horses run off into the wood.
Well, maybe I can help you with it.
Sure you don't need any help?
I believe we will manage.
Where you headed? Nearest inn, by the looks of it.
Yeah. Supposed to meet someone first, at the former campsite of the Nilfgaardians. You take care now.
Alright, I have another quest apparently. Go to the ruined fortress. So, where exactly? Oh, I'm back in White Orchard. Well, that is interesting. Yeah, apparently I'm supposed to go to the garrison and meet someone. So, I suppose I'm going to do that. Maybe I can get an explanation.
Come on.
Once I'm there. So let's take my trusty horse. Although I'm pretty sure this is not the same horse that I started with. In the beginning of the game was brown. What's going on here? Well, these are Redanians, right? So apparently they have moved in after all.
Faster.
But yeah, it seems like Geralt got a different road somewhere in between missions at some point. Because this one is black and the first one was brown. But whatever, let's reach that fortress and hopefully we get some answers. Right, I need to get up here. And yeah, the Nilfgaardians are no longer here.
Master Ort.
Not exactly sad about that.
Probably got held back. You're late.
Soldiers.
Blocking the roads, I know. No matter. You have it?
As agreed. 38.5-inch blade. Weight just under 40 ounces. Silver-plated siderite steel core. Glyphs and runes both the length of the blade and on the hilt.
Beautiful.
Been in this trade for 3 decades. Only the best swordsman of the coin for my wares. When I say no Witcher has, or ever had, a better weapon, you ought to trust me.
Reputation precedes you, Master Ort. I'd never doubt you.
The inscription, as you asked.
The flesh that cuts. I don't know what that means. Let's go with this option.
Zirael. Swallow.
Classic Elder Speech runes, no styling, simple and precise.
May I?
It is yours. If you'd like to test it, had my lackeys put out a training dummy.
Mm-hmm. Your payment. Gems only, as requested.
If you've an eye out for work, heard of Striggers prowling the Maribor Forest.
Thanks. Need to visit the tavern first, but after, who knows?
Good luck on the path, Witcher.
Alright, so we got a new sword. Zirael. I don't know, let me have a look at it. That is an interesting sword. It's level 1 and it has no damage. Weird. But I'm still not done yet. I have to go to the inn for some reason, so let's do this, I suppose. And I still haven't gotten an explanation.
Master Witcher, over here. Plenty of blades to try, if it's your will.
What?
Greetings. What now?
Well, I have a nice blade, thank you. Okay,
Come on.
I don't know. I think my work here is done, so I'm just going to head back to the inn. I think I remember how to get from here to the inn, so shouldn't be a problem. Oh, what happened now?
Shite! The Witcher!
What? What was that? Chase a dwarf? What's going on here? Well, we have some wolves. I'm looking for a dwarf. Where did he go?
All right, out. How was your trip? Smooth sailing?
You still on about that leaky tub from the Isle of Mist?
Those
You're
dwarves.
lucky you and that lass weren't in it with us.
You'd not have fit anyhow. You're so laden that boat. We barely made land.
And it reeked of fish manure.
Yeah, you still stole my boat. That was not very nice.
You stole my boat.
Poor Odd. We knew it was yours. Still is. You don't think we'd do that to a mate like you? Plough you soapless while you slept off a bender?
Oh, that's good.
So, gonna give me my boat back?
Why in the gods' names would you need a boat in this brush?
Fair enough. Forget I said anything.
So what the hell are you doing here?
How'd you wind up here?
Our affairs brought us here. Hard times, you know. Got to earn the coin where you can.
Folk around here need surveyors?
We've shifted our efforts. Investors now.
Investors.
They've come for us. Hide!
I don't know what you're
What's
doing,
going
but
on?
You've not seen us?
it's probably not legal.
The dwarves, out with it.
Dwarves.
I don't have time for your games. Commandant will have his stolen chalice back. The thieves, where are they? Tell me, or I'll...
I don't know what you're talking about. There are no dwarves here.
No dwarves here.
You mean to tell me this is your camp? 5 tankards, 5 saddles, all yours?
Been tracking these dwarves for a while. About 2 days ahead of me now. Abandoned this camp in a hurry. Something must have scared them.
Why do you trail them?
Stole from me, too.
Stole from a witcher. Cunning midgets. We'll move on. Catch them yet.
Not that you deserve it, dwarves, but I can't help myself.
Oh, thank you for that, Witcher. Told the lads back then you're a good fella, and we shouldn't have took your boat.
Heard you've gone into investments. Asset management.
Aye, aye. Investments in movable assets. Well, these days you just never know when...
That extra gold chalice could come in handy. I get it. What did you do with it?
We don't have it. Found a buyer. Mr. Mirror... was it? Funny name. Paid good coin, though.
We'd share it with you. We would, but you look like one who'd just frown on any proceeds from theft.
Aye, you got that righteous frown on you, definitely.
Yeah, just go and take care of your own business. I don't need your coin.
I don't want your coin.
Look at him, all offended. You think we showed him a picture of a naked lass?
Witcher's got their creed. No stealing, no pinching wenches at the tavern, and no assaulting travellers.
We make exceptions, for travelers especially.
Farewell, Witcher.
Yeah, I think it's better if we don't cross paths again. I helped you here, but I'm not going to help you again. Alright, that was a weird interruption. Let me continue my way to the inn. And the dwarves can just go on about their own business. Yep, we definitely have the Redanian army moving in. I don't know, what's the best way to take?
Go!
I think this works out.
Next.
And the inn should be right over here, huh? Alright, let's see what's going on in here. Can I read this over here? Forward, together we shall build a new order. That looks like Dijkstra. I guess he actually managed to become the new ruler after Radovid. Wow. Wow. Interesting. Anyway, let's go inside. Supposed to go over here. Well, I think I know who that is. Yes!
Is
I
it
knew
done?
she wasn't dead.
Yes.
Did he believe you?
I have no idea.
For the cockatrice. And we've a new contract. It won't pay much, but I think it worth the toil.
You've been busy.
So the sword is for her, huh? Yes, it's for her.
It's yours.
A silver sword for a witcher.
A witcher's sword. Swallow. Ooh, beautiful. May I?
Not here. You'll have ample opportunity soon enough, Witcher.
Ciri's just like me, a lady who appreciates a good sword.
Let's try it out then.
Yes! And that's it. That's the end of the game. So this was some pretty long epilogue.
Between two great strategists, Radovid V, known as the Stern, and Emhyr var Emreis. Both seemed invincible, yet both were defeated. Nilfgaard, invading from the south, was repelled in the field, while the North's supreme leader fell victim to the Saxons. Yet Redania stood victorious, and a man who had thus far operated in shadow took up the reins of power. That man was Sigismund Dijkstra. Once firmly in the Chancellor's seat, Dijkstra ruled the victorious North in his patently cynical and ruthless manner. He knew that to preserve peace, he would need to prepare for war. Following Nilfgaard's example, he consolidated his rule over vast lands through a broad program of settlement and industrialization, all for the good of his subjects, though often contrary to their will. As long as his armies went from one victory to the next, Emhyr's subjects remained boundlessly obedient. When a string of humiliating defeats proved var Emreis fallible, the opposition, thus far secret, attacked. The subjects of the Emperor who had danced on the graves of his foes laid him to rest in a tomb of his own. While the continent bled engulfed by war, Skellige bloomed under Ceres's enlightened rule. Unlike those who had come before her, the young queen did not raid foreign shores, looking instead to her people, tending to her land. The island-bound nation prospered, though its fangs of yore were dulled. Cirilla, Fiona, Ellen, Rhiannon, heir to Nilfgaard's throne, chose the life of a witcher on the path. Geralt taught her all he knew, every skill he possessed. Then each set off on their own. Soon word of the ashen-haired witcheress had spread throughout the north, from the Yaruga to the mountains of Kovir. And what of Geralt, you might ask? Well, he continued on as before, living hand to mouth, job to job, on the road, ever coinless.
Hey, when was I ever coined this?
A glass of strong drink to talk about the old days and speculate what could have, would have, might have been.
Alright, so, do we have some credits now? Yes, we have credits now. So I'm going to assume that the main game is over. Of course, we still have the DLC to do. And usually I use the credits to talk a little bit about the game and give my first impressions. However, since I'm still going to play the DLC, I think I'm going to put this all in my final verdict video, which I will upload once I have finished the DLC. Also, I will, before making my verdict video, but after finishing the DLC, maybe have a look at other endings of the game, so I can talk a little bit about them. I think it would be a nice subject for discussion, you know, what decisions I made and how they affected the ending, and to compare them against each other. But I think we can at least take a few minutes to talk about the ending that I got now. And you know, without knowing any of the other possible endings, I will say this: I'm actually pretty happy with how things turned out. I don't really have any great complaints. I really like the ending for Ciri and Geralt. That's like the perfect ending for me. If I, you know, had the option to write my own ending to the story, that's how I would have written it. Like Ciri and Geralt just traveling together and witchering together and, I don't know, doing the family business, I suppose, you know, saving people, hunting things. And yeah, I really like that ending. This is just what I'd hoped for. And I mean, throughout the game there were on several occasions hints that Ciri might become the next Empress, so I'm going to assume that this is a possible alternate ending, depending on my choices in the game. And I would say that this is an intriguing thought, but I'm pretty sure that Ciri is happier in this life. I mean, I still remember a talk that we had not too long ago, when she said she wished she could just run away from all of this, and where she wished she was kind of normal and didn't have these powers, and, you know, wanted to go with a circus and just travel along. And I said something like, you know, once we defeated the Wild Hunt, that's what you can do. So I am glad that she actually, you know, gets to do that. And I feel it would be very sad if, you know, after defeating the Wild Hunt and being free from that threat, she basically, you know, gives up her freedom again for, I don't know, some sense of duty or whatever. So while it is an intriguing thought and interesting in terms of, you know, the larger politics and the state of the world, I think for Ciri's personal future, this is what will make her more happy. I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty glad about the way how this ended for her and for Geralt. Also, you know, Geralt just, you know, continuing to be a witcher and going on killing monsters. This is really all I ever wanted. I personally don't really see him settling down and having a domestic life or whatever. So I really have no complaints in that regard. And again, I will look what other options there are once I finish the DLC, and maybe talk a little bit about them in my final verdict. As for the, political state, we apparently have Dijkstra as king of the north now, and we have Emhyr assassinated. I must admit, I feel almost a little bit bad for him now, because, I mean, he lost the war, he lost his daughter, and in the end he lost his life. So that guy had a serious stroke of bad luck, but then again, I don't feel bad for him because he kind of brought some of it on himself. He started the war, and this is what he gets, karma. But yeah, seeing him in that palace when, everything around him just fell apart, that, made me feel a little bit bad for him. But overall, I am not sad that Nilfgaard did not win this war. So I'm actually pretty okay with the political state too. So the war's over. Nilfgaard was not able to conquer everyone else, and I think that Dijkstra is still a better choice than King Radovid. If only half of his little speech that he gave to us at the harbor after we rescued the mages, if only half of that is true, and he only stands by half of that, I think he's not going to make that bad of a ruler. Yes, he is ruthless and an ass, but you kind of have to be in this world, don't you? And, I mean, the epilogue doesn't give away that much information, but apparently he's like trying to modernize the North, and obviously modernization comes with a price. If we look at our own history, then it's easy to see that very often, great change came also with, a lot of downsides, like, the Industrial Revolution made life actually a lot more miserable for a lot of people. Like, the people working in the factories, they didn't really profit from it for quite some time. And you can go back even further, actually, to the agricultural revolution, so the transition between hunter-gatherer lifestyle to sedentary lifestyle. There is evidence to suggest that this actually came with a lot of downsides as well, that life expectancy of humans actually fell in that time, because living settlements presents a whole new challenge in terms of hygiene, for example. People were living closer to the cattle they bred, and they contracted diseases from the cattle, so they died earlier. But, I mean, in the long run, we wouldn't really want to turn back time and live like cavemen again. So, I think the North has to modernize either on its own, or it will at some point get conquered by Nilfgaard anyway, and then Nilfgaard will modernize the North. So, you can't really stop it, so it has to be done. So, why not do it now under Dijkstra's rule? I'm fine with that. Again, I will look at the other options. Like I said, I presume one option is Ciri ruling as Empress, and I have some thoughts about this, but I will look at the other, endings options, and then I will talk about it in my final verdict video. But these are just my initial thoughts on the ending that I got here, and yeah, what can I say? I feel that first of all, I didn't leave the world in a worse state than I found it. That's always a good thing. And I feel that I didn't majorly screw up anywhere in that regard, because it's a result that I can live with, or in terms of Ciri and Geralt, I'm actually quite happy with it. But yeah, this was quite a game, and it's not quite over yet. I will play the DLC, and I will continue with them right away. So tomorrow we will start Hearts of Stone, I think, and Blood of Wine was supposed to be last. So yeah, I'm not going to talk anymore about the game, because I will have a long, probably very long discussion at the end of this Let's Play in a separate video. So I'm just going to let the credits roll, and tomorrow we will continue with the DLC. But yeah, this was quite a ride. I enjoyed this a lot. I hope you did too, and I hope you will come back tomorrow for the DLC. So thank you for watching. and see you again next time.